ZZ109FM, hottest radio station on the planet. Welcome, welcome. This is the ZZ109FM evening grown folks show. That's right. We got grown folks up and trying to sit back and have some communication without hollering kids and such around. You know what I mean? So get your favorite food and your favorite beverage and sit back and relax. We have a nice crew in here today to make this show amazing. Over to my left is Loratti. Loratti, how are you feeling over there?
Ms. Jenkins, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling wonderful. Glad to be alive in September 2025 for this special afternoon, evening, nighttime adults show we're having tonight. So I'm glad to be here.
That's good. I'm glad you're here and glad you're present and accountable for. Lord have mercy. And over to my right over here is a 10th grade education, Bob. Bob, how you feeling over there?
Well, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm enjoying this cool weather. I got my cool clothes ready, and I'm ready for wintertime. I'm tired of the bugs, and I'm tired of the heat.
Well, Lord have mercy. These mosquitoes done lost their damn mind in 2025. I don't know what they trying to tell us, but they ain't happy. Full-grown mosquitoes, when they full-grown, they black with little white spots on them, like they run the planet. Grown-ass mosquitoes. And they come over to you and they suck slow when they jump on you. Versus when they're young, they usually get their blood and take off. But the older mosquitoes, they just sit there and suck your blood slowly, like it's their right to have blood. Lord have mercy. Let me keep it moving on here. And for those of y'all that listen to our program, we got another special guest in here to help us with some of our biblical areas we might have, or some of our praise and worship moments. It's Reverend No Show in the house. Reverend No Show, how you feeling?
Oh, Miss Jenkins, I'm feeling really good. I'm glad to be here on this evening programming show to participate with you beautiful people out there.
All right, so we're glad you could be here. Let's get right to the information. We're going to let y'all know this weekend is going to be a solar eclipse. So if you're wondering why people acting weird and crazy, it's because of this solar eclipse. Partial eclipse means you're going to see some of the sun. It won't be completely dark out. Y'all should understand these things. 10th grade education Bob here might not know, but that's all right. We explained it for his lack of knowledge thereof. Lord have mercy. All right, let's see here.
Let me tell you something here. I understand what eclipse is, and being in the 10th grade education zone is none of your business. So keep on keeping on with your damn show. Thank you very much.
All right, no problem, Bob. You got things to say, that's fine. You say them. Since we're talking about saying things, let's look at this issue with freedom of speech on fire. You talk about President Billy. Billy has issues. Billy, it's okay for Billy to talk about you, but you can't talk about Billy. And Jimmy Kimmel has become unemployed because of Billy. Now we understand. Okay, some people can't take it when you talk about them. That's what the problem is. Some people just can't take it.
Grandma, I gotta agree with you. The freedom of speech comes with a price, and there are consequences for certain things you say. With that being said, if you can't say anything, then what's the sense of having the freedom of speech? So I gotta agree with you. I mean, it seems like you can't say anything about Billy anymore. Billy gets upset. Billy has tyrants, and Billy goes and starts shutting people down. And that's what Billy does when he wants to have control. He starts shutting people down. So Mr. Kimball got shut down very quickly, I must say, very quickly.
Oh, yes, absolutely, very quickly. Now, these people came to the show that night and was told before the show, and people were put in the audience that the show was canceled. Now, who does that? Who waits until people come to work to tell them that the show's been canceled? You got an audience of people that came across town, who knows how, in that damn God forbidden city with the transportation system so funky and nasty that you had to get through that to get to the show. Lord have mercy. It just don't make no damn sense that once you got there, you find out the show ain't even gonna be aired. It's been canceled because of freedom of speech. Lord have mercy. It makes no damn sense.
Miss Jenkins, I must agree with you. In this time and day on the planet, you have to be careful as to what you say and who you say it to. Because people in these last days and times, their nerves are short. Their frequencies are very, very thin. And it doesn't take much to get someone riled up in these last days and times on the planet. People snap like popcorn if you say something that just gets under their collar. So be careful out there, people, what you say. It's best sometimes to not say anything and keep them thoughts to yourself.
Reverend No Show, I got to agree with you. I was in the grocery store and this lady, some of these people out here that work in customer service don't need to be working in customer service. How the hell you get a customer service job when you don't have any customer service skills? But the lady was looking over my shoulder. I'm in the section of food line where you can scan your own things. Okay? Not a problem. But every time I scan something, I looked over my shoulder, she's staring at me. And I'm looking, I just want to say, what the hell is you looking at? If I wanted to steal something, I'd steal something inside the store back there by the toilets. I wouldn't come up here and steal it right in front of you when you're looking and staring at me. It makes no damn sense. You give us the option to scan our own things, but then you got cameras and people looking over our shoulders like we're thieves of the night. And I was very, very wanting to say something to her, but you know what? I kept my cool and kept my mouth closed. Because that was one of them times when you should not say something to people, because the look on her face was like she wanted to say something back. But I didn't give her the opportunity. Lord have mercy. But the freedom of speech out here, it's very, very, very important that you be careful as to what you say and who you say it to, because you don't know what their intentions are after you've said your mind, you spoke your truth. Some people can't handle the truth. Let's keep it moving here. It's a beautiful evening. We've got grown folks here, no hollering babies. We are here talking about the local news on the planet. And it's a beautiful September while we're doing this. Let's take a look at this information here. All right. First of all, your home is a sacred place, okay? And being a sacred place, you bring in things with positive energy in your home. With that being said, don't bring things that belong to other people in your home, because when you do that, you don't know what kind of energy these things may contain in them. Someone brought something to my house, okay, and everything was fine in my house until they brought it there. But after they brought it there, the whole house went into chaotic turmoil. And after that, I thought about what the hell has happened. And then I realized somebody brought something to my damn house I shouldn't even allow in my home. Lord have mercy. Reverend No Show, what is your take on energy that can be contained in items that brought into your home?
Miss Jenkins, I can tell you that items like dolls, furniture, jewelry, things that people could possess, these things sometimes have positive, but sometimes they have negative energy within them. And sometimes you have to be careful what you allow in your home. Some of these things may cause problems in the future. So to avoid them, don't bring things into your home that give you the heebie-jeebies, for example.
Oh, Lord have mercy, Reverend. No, she got me around here shaking and shivering, wondering about the things I done brought in my damn house and why the things going on in my home. And I needs to remember, don't bring things in. Go and buy something new that has hopefully positive energy connected to it.
Oh, I remember, yeah. Somebody brought me one of them Cabbage Patch dolls. And the damn dog kept, one of the eyes of the dog kept closing. I said, this is crazy. The damn Cabbage Patch dog keep winking at me. And nobody would believe me until one day they saw the damn eye wink and everybody took the hell off running. And at that point I said, the hell with y'all. Because I tried to tell you.
Lord have mercy, Bob. You had a Cabbage Patch doll. You look like a Cabbage Patch doll. That's why you had problems, because you look like one of them ugly ass dolls. Lord have mercy. Don't bring no dolls in your house. Don't bring no dolls in your house. If you ever get a chance, look up Robert. Robert was a damn doll, okay? It's in Florida now in some museum where his ass is gonna stay. But the damn doll Robert got 3 or 4 damn movies about his ass. And I tell you right now, if you see the first movie, you won't see the other 3. And you won't go down there to see the damn doll in the museum either. Lord have mercy. Let's keep it moving here. All right. Let's see. Okay. So, Russia. Oh, mean-ass Russia over there had a 7.8 earthquake. The ground was moving and the sky was red and fiery. Because Russia is out there doing these things and involved in things that, you know what, they should just stop what they're doing and start thinking about their future on the planet. Too many things they're involved in, and they got shook up with a 7.8 earthquake. So we don't wish anything negative on anybody, but I'll tell you what, if it's coming to you because you are a negative type of person around negative people doing negative things, I don't feel sorry for you. Lord have mercy. But let's keep it moving there. And treat people with kindness and respect. And you might not end up in a 7.8 or higher earthquake in your lifetime. Lord have mercy. All right, let's see what we got here. You know, it's a shame. It's a shame how people are in their cars, minding their own business, and then when you go on when a traffic stop happens, the people of ICE show up and take away your parents. This is trauma at its highest level in our country, where people are in their cars going from point A to point B, and then in the middle of your journey, your parents are no longer here on the planet. They've been taken by ICE, and you have no more information other than they're gone. What if this starts happening to black folks? What if black folks just start getting snatched up and disappearing off the planet just because they're black? Lord have mercy. Reverend No Show, what do you think about that?
Miss Jenkins, you shouldn't say that so loud, Miss Jenkins. You shouldn't give anybody any ideas. Grandma, I think he's right. We got enough problems as it is on the planet, so don't add any more fuel to the fire, per se.
Well, I'm just saying, when you think about the whole scenario, first of all, you got grown-ass people that come to work that can't show their face. So where's the integrity in that? You're supposed to be able to see people that work for you. See, these ICE people work for us. We pay tax money for them to provide a service for us. But these people have to come to work with masks on their face every day. So that's the first red flag, that this is not being done with integrity. Number 2, when the young man asked a question, and the ICE man specifically said, are these people illegal? Are they legal Americans? And the young man responded, I'm not answering any questions. That's my second red flag. First of all, how are you going to take someone in custody and you're asking me questions? You have enough evidence to put someone in custody means that they're under arrest. So what reason are you arresting them for? For me to utter and say something that you can hold against them? You're asking me questions without telling me my rights. I don't have to answer any questions. I have a right to remain silent. And they have a right to remain silent till we figure out what you are holding them for. Doesn't make any sense. So this whole situation, we need to get this situation under control, because right now it's out of control, with a lot of people going to bed at night feeling good about themselves because they just took a mother and a father away from the family and put them in an isolated part on the planet right now, and they have no information as to where they are tonight when they get ready to lay down and go to bed. What kind of country do we live in when we're taking people like this that may have been going to work 9 to 5, etc., and now all of a sudden these people are disappearing off the planet? Let me tell you something I've learned this year, because I learned everything, and we can always learn. But one thing I'm going to recommend, and I don't care what people say, if you're going to move somewhere, you do not put in a change of address card. You do not. Because before, when you put a change of address card in, you just wanted them to forward your mail to this address. That's what it was supposed to be for back in the day. Nothing else. Just forward my mail to this address. Do it for 30 days or 60 days, and then after that, you ain't got to do it anymore. Just send the mail to my regular address. If it gets there, it gets there. If it don't, it don't. But see, these people have taken this system to another level. When you put in a change of address card, it now is in a system that notifies all your bill collectors. It notifies the federal government. So if you owe taxes, they have that information. It notifies all your medical people. It's a system that everyone has access to get your most up-to-date address. So it's a good thing if you don't have any issues in your life, but it's a bad thing if you're trying to move away from them. Yes, so I'm saying, number one, do not, unless you have to, do not put in a change of address card, because if you do, everybody and their mama on the planet the next day is going to know your address. It's not the same card that used to forward your mail anymore. Doesn't make any damn sense how you wake up and you got bill collectors that you thought you was getting away from, and they are right there waiting at your new home, waiting for you. It's ridiculous. And did we give them permission to give this information out to all these people? No, we did not. It's in a database that they all pay $1 or $2 to get into to get access to our information. Our information's being sold every day. Another area of concern is the I-9. This is a little tool inserted into our life to do checks and balances on us. If you're familiar with the I-9, all it does is it just kind of says, bring in your license or a birth certificate. We've got to update the I-9. We're going to do that tomorrow. Okay, Bill and Sarah and Hakeem. Okay, Hakeem, remember, bring in your identification. They do this just in case something got past the initial hiring, or something has changed in your residency. It's just checks and balances, just to keep tabs on us as Americans and on them, those that are not Americans or people that are trying to get past the system and work for a living. Yes. Know someone, I damn know someone that is dealing with this right now. That's why I brings it up. Um, Situation is very simple. If you got business on the planet you need to take care of, do not procrastinate. When it comes to your IDs, your driver's license, your birth certificates, your passports, anything that deals with residency, you hit that immediately. Not just you as an adult, but adults that have children. See, when adults have children and adults sit back and don't do what they're supposed to do, and these children grow up and end up not having the documents they need in this country, it's going to end up hurting them in the long run. Because you either didn't have any intentions in getting the documents for these damn children, or you was too damn lazy to get off of your couch and go and take care of this documentation for your children. Now, life, if you look at it, life is very, very fast moving, and people don't stay children long, adults long. Life is fast paced. Turn around and you're no longer 8, you're 18. You're no longer 18, you're 28. So to be 28 years old and don't have your documentation straight because you've been here for X amount of years and people around you and yourself have procrastinated, well, now look where you are now. You're in a time where if your documentation is not correct, you are leaving the United States. You can figure out how to get that straight wherever the hell they send your ass. And speaking of sending you, it's a shame that you can't just go back to the country you want to go back to. They sending your ass off to Africa, to the places you ain't even come from. Now, how is that possible? They can send you somewhere and you don't even live there or ever live there in your life. A lot of things that are being done is done without integrity, and I'll say that Billy is on the criminal side of doing some of these things. Some of these things seem criminal. You gonna send somebody to a country where they don't have any kind of connections to family, friends, or finances. What are we doing to people? It doesn't make any damn sense. Grandma, I gotta agree with you. I mean, you find somebody here on the planet you love and respect, and then you find out this person is going to be sent away because their documents aren't straight. What's criminal about that? What's criminal about, two people finding each other and then one person has to leave because their documents aren't straight? It's happening to a lot of people on this planet that live in the United States. And there's no checks and balances to make sure that whatever process you are going through, you're getting a fair, just process. A fair, just process. I don't believe a lot of people are getting that. They're not getting that. They're getting whatever process is in place. And it doesn't sound like it's being handled with integrity. Let's move on. Two security officers working in a prison that take the moment to beat an inmate with 100 or more punches. These security officers not only need to be fired and terminated, but they also need to be held accountable criminally with charges. If you look at this video, and we don't have the video, because I'm not watching the damn video no more. If we look at this video, you can look at the video, you're going to see this young man get a good beating from two chubby security officers. Now, what really gets me is after the fact. When they do the interview with the inmate, they just beat down like he stole something. They're going to ask him, do you have any questions, answers to some of these questions? Do you want to answer some questions? Why the hell would he want to answer some questions when you just beat him down for a good 5 to 10 minutes? Why would he want to answer some questions? You can look at the man and see, okay, that he is barely here on the planet with us. Now, what they failed to do was to take a look at what they had did and determine if any medical treatment was necessary. Because at that point, after beating a man like that, you would have to now ask yourself, am I responsible for any medical treatment this person may need? Of course you are responsible. You was just beating him down, and now you ask him, do you feel like answering any questions? Who trained these people, and why are these people they are allowed to come to these establishments and get a job? I'm going to call these security officers Fat Boy 1 and Fat Boy 2. Look here, Fat Boy 1 and Fat Boy 2. We want to make sure that once you are removed from this position, you serve time in jail, and you also get a red flag to never be hired to work in a prison again. Makes no damn sense. Grandma, I saw the video, and it made absolutely no sense for them to hit this young man as many times as they did, then sit him in a chair and ask him, did he want to answer some questions? It made no sense at all. Oh, yes, I saw the video and I turned it off. It was appalling and unprofessional. Absolutely unprofessional. A little bit on the hatred side, if you ask me. And is that your job description? To bring people in a special room and just beat them down and then ask them, do they feel like answering any questions? What kind of world are we living in? What kind of professional prison is this? What kind of prison are we running here? And all the prisons ran like this, where people just get put in a room and get beat down, then asked, do they feel like answering any questions now? What kind of buffoonery are we talking about here on this planet? And these young men, I hope they try to go to sleep and can't sleep at night, because they shouldn't get any rest after they beat that young man the way they beat him.
Gotta agree with you, Grandma. I mean, you clock in to go to work, to do your job for the day, and sometime during the day you find the time to drag someone in a room and beat them down like they lost their damn minds, and then ask the person after you've done that, do you feel like answering any questions? I mean, if this information didn't get out, we would have known nothing about the situation, and these two employees would have went home and probably had a good night's rest to get up again, clock in, and do it all over again. The American way for some people. Oh, yes, I don't even understand why we think that there aren't any cameras watching us anymore. There's cameras everywhere, and there's a very important camera called integrity. The watchful integrity camera within ourselves. These young men didn't have to get caught, because inside, the guilt of what they did to this person would eventually get to the souls of these young men and cause them a lot of anxiety. The kind of anxiety that works on your liver, your other functions of your body, and eats away at you slowly that way. Which is a very, 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 very hard way to go when you live in your life looking over your shoulder, wondering, if you're going to get caught from all the devious things that you do every day in your life. Devious is an understatement for what these guys, these employees did to this inmate. Devious is not even close to the term I would use, Reverend No Show. I don't even think I have a word to describe the image.
But I do hope that something positive does come out of this, where these young men are no longer employed and they have to go into a courtroom with their peers to explain their actions. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, if I was sitting in the courtroom and these guys showed me this video and then tried to sit there and say, oh, well, we kinda did it a little bit too much and we sorry, I would damn throw the book at them. And I would say, you know what, y'all going to jail in the same jail that they were in, and then let their buddies deal with you, and that'd be the end of that. Lord have mercy, Bob. You're gonna send him to the same jail that he was beating people in. Uh, it sounds like it might work for me too. Now that you mention it, send them right to that same jail and let them inmates talk to them for a little while and give them some communication on how they feel about their procedures and their standards at the job. Lord have mercy. All right, so it's the ZZ109FM evening show. No children in here hollering and screaming like they done lost their damn minds. We're gonna play some music for you. We're gonna relax you. Enjoy your drink. Enjoy your food. As we cruise through this song or two. It might be two songs. I don't know. But once we cruise through this music, we'll be back for some more conversation and communication. Lord have mercy. It's Elsie Jenkins, and I'm speaking for everyone here. You enjoy your evening so far. We'll be back in a moment.